Charlie Chappell was quite the entrepreneur. During his 41-year career at Procter & Gamble, Charlie was listed on over 30 patents. The creation of a stretchable plastic trash bag, now called the Glad Force Flex trash bag, is probably one of Charlie's more prominent accomplishments.
I would say he never stopped learning, right? If he didn't know something and he'd get a book, he'd find out. Or if you wanted to know something, he didn't know it, he'd find out and tell you.
Just about any subject that you would bring up, Charlie knew something about it. And if he didn't, he had a book he could go to.
And Charlie always had ideas that were a little bit different than any other idea. So he was a great person to talk to. And I would have a suggestion, why don't we do this, Charlie? And he'd say, well, you know, we could also do this. And it was very creative, and we did well with many of the things we did, and it was the start of a great career with Charlie.
In addition to Charlie's full-time P&G career, he also started a number of business and partnerships, most of which centered around construction and real estate. Throughout Charlie's career, his business ventures included Chappell Construction, custom electric and air conditioning, Magic Carpet, and the development of Kingsgate in Westchester. He also had replacement windows, glass finishing, and excavation businesses. Arguably, one of Charlie's greatest dreams was to create a large gathering space in Westchester, which was realized in the creation of the Savannah Center.
Well, I guess the thing I respected the most about Charlie is if Charlie said he would do something, he would do it. That was the greatest comfort that I had, a partner that would do exactly what he said. We had disagreements, but we never had fights.
Charlie was particular, and he wanted things done right. I mean, he built a very nice house, and usually when he was building one for his friends.
Charlie Chappell's work ethic should be bottled and sold around the world, because he never believed in 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. Charlie would work until things were done, and it didn't matter if it was dark out, if it was snowing, if it was raining.
Charlie was not only a prolific entrepreneur, he was also a philanthropist as well. He and Barb were part of the founding families for the Westchester Liberty Community Foundation. He assisted with the construction of Reach Out Lakota and worked tirelessly to get a Miami University campus onto the Voice of America property. He was instrumental in land swap deals with Lakota schools and Butler County, the widening of Union Center Boulevard. Charlie was president of Westchester 75 to develop Union Center in Westchester, Ohio. In 2007, he was awarded Businessman of the Year by the Westchester Liberty Chamber Alliance, and in 2013, he was honored by the Miami Voice of America Learning Center for his valuable contributions. Charlie was also active in the Westchester Presbyterian Church and the Boy Scouts of America.
I guess when Charlie first came out to Westchester, 75 had just gone through. There was a bridge over Townersville, was bridged over 75, and there was absolutely nothing else. And it just went from there. It exploded.
The interchange was kind of unique. Everybody, we didn't sell the land very quickly, and everybody said if you had an interchange, you would have a winner. So we went to the state of Ohio, and they said, it's a great idea, but we don't have any money. And we went to the federal government, and they said, well, we would approve it, but we don't have any federal funds available for you. So we built the first privately funded interchange in the state of Ohio, and maybe in all the neighboring states. It was unheard of at that time.
Everything cometh to he who waiteth, providing he who waiteth worketh like hell while he waiteth.
But he and his group, they had a big impact on what happened down here in the valley.
Well, I mean, he's almost like one of the founding fathers here in Westchester County. And it's hard to, when JA being a Butler County, type of an organization, not to honor someone who really put enormous amount of energy and changed the face. He and his partners changed the face of this area.
But at his core, Charlie simply loved helping people improve their lives. Not to mention the countless friends and acquaintances that he would spend his evenings helping in his shop.
He was passionate about people, and he loved to solve problems. If you had a problem, he would help you with it. Charlie was like a father figure to me. He treated my family as if they were his.
Charlie's biggest legacy is probably not necessarily, in my opinion, what he did at Procter & Gamble, but what he did after Procter & Gamble. He built homes, he built subdivisions, we developed land. We entered into a lot of ventures where we buy land and resell it after we changed its usefulness. And many people that Charlie dealt with, they'd always come back to him and say, "Charlie, let's do it again."
Charlie's greatest legacy would have to be just his giving nature and his smile and kind words that he always had for people. 'Cause it didn't matter whether he was having a bad health day or things just weren't the best of circumstances, he always had kind words and a smile for anybody that he met.
Charlie was a man that spent his life making a positive impact on his community. Welcome Charlie Chappell to the Greater Butler County Business Hall of Fame.